on a vital point in the first set tiebreak, Nalbandian finally loses his cool. Clearly upset with umpire Enric Molina, Nalbandian wants to air his grievances with a higher authority. Cue Mark Darby, ATP tournament supervisor.
I know what he wants. No. I know what he wants, but I know what the officials. It's a different story. Officiating on court is a different story.
After the emotional turmoil of the first set, Nalbandian rallies to take the second, and then double faults at a crucial time in the third. Agassi capitalizes on his opponent's error and books his semi-final place.
Today it was definitely well in the balance, and to pull through this I think really puts me in great position to hopefully continue.
Agassi in ecstasy, not so Nalbandian. Quickly off court and straight into the player lounge, emotions are running high for the Argentine. Directly in the firing line is tour manager Wella Evans.
It was an unbelievable match, an emotionally charged match. One that made all the difference in the world as to whether the player moved on into the semifinals or went home. And David ended up losing the match, so he was clearly emotional about that, disappointed that he lost. And when you are emotional after a disappointing defeat like that, you're upset about a few things. Whether those concerns are particularly valid, that's another story.
Chilling out with his siblings before the big task ahead, Nalbandian's fellow Argentine, Guillermo Coria, is in an identical position in the lead up to his final group match against Andy Roddick. Winner takes all. And on the way to the club, Coria is in a relaxed mood.
Well, I love it because my dad's a tennis coach and I've been doing this sport for a long time. Now I'm here at the Masters. It's something incredible and I'm so happy with the sport I play. I love it because it's an individual sport where you win or you lose, and that's what makes it a beautiful sport. The match against Roddick will be difficult. It'll be crazy with the support he will have. But I've got a lot of confidence and a lot of desire to win and qualify for the semis. I'm ready. Roddick plays very well. He's number one in the world. I now have to play my game.
And for Andy, no time to celebrate his number one crown. A Masters Cup semi-final in the US without the world number one and US Open champion, unthinkable. He's in need of a little quiet time to gather his thoughts. Not a spare seat in the house for this vital match. And the American fans have some competition in the cheering stakes. On court, first blood, first set to Roddick, 6-3. But some good scrambling from Coria, and the Argentine fans find their voices. The second set tiebreak goes the Argentines' way. Some finish, and Roddick's made it.
Well, it's good. I feel like I haven't played my best tennis yet so far at the Masters Cup, and kind of have to fight through tonight to just make it to the semis was good.
Congratulations for the American, but for Coria, utter desolation. Time for the coach to offer some comfort. In the final group matches, Roger Federer confirmed his domination of his group with yet another straight sets victory, this time over Juan Carlos Ferrero. For the Spaniard, it's been a whitewash at the Tennis Masters Cup. Last year's runner-up, this year unable to win a match. Conversely, in the other group, Carlos Moya managed to salvage some pride with a straight sets victory over the previously unbeaten Rainer Schuttler, although the German still qualifies for the semis as group champion. It's easy for Roger Federer to relax in his hotel room after the group stages. The only unbeaten player in the tournament, he's still on course for $1.5 million. And it's all looked so effortless.
I like your style.
Deceivingly so.
From the first round on, you're going to play maybe number 1 in the world, or you could play numbers 3 or 5 or 7. It doesn't really matter, they're all as good, like the other guy. But just all of them have a different style, and I think that makes it tough, to come out every day and you have to play against a top 10 guy, because we're not used to that. Because in the early rounds, usually we play guys out of the top 50. This week we have a guarantee, of 4 or 5 days here, so it's nice, you can take your stuff out of the suitcase and put it into the cupboards, but usually, we come and we don't know if you lose first round or we stay till the end of the tournament, so you're always kind of ready to walk out of your room and check out, and that's not such a nice feeling. So once you spend 1 or 2 weeks at the same place, it's actually kind of a luxury almost. It's all right, They have a lot of channels, so you got a good choice. There's quite some sport, I would prefer a little bit more hockey and a little bit more tennis, but otherwise it's okay,
Semi-finals day dawns bright and breezy. But with the breeze comes the rain. Every tournament official's nightmare. Time to send in the troops. This situation needs all hands on deck, and everyone is willing to pitch in to help.
We need to figure out how we're going to get this thing off without getting the tennis court in the way. We'll fold it up and put it over here. Get all these guys together. Come on. Have a little huddle here, boys. Take this thing and, without getting the water, pull it all the way over there. Then we're going to fold it up and bring it out this way. Got it? Yes, I got it. By my nose. Okay, they go shoulder to shoulder. 1, 2, 3, go. I go first, Juan. 1, 2, 3.
Fortunately, the staff has done the trick, and the Schuttler-Agassi semi-final gets underway with very little delay. Last time these two played, Schuttler won, and he's keen to remind Agassi just how that happened. First set Schuttler, 7-5. But in a huge momentum change, Agassi takes the second set 6-love, and a service break in the third is all he needs to finish the task. Agassi, at the age of 33, will come back tomorrow to contest the final of the Tennis Masters Cup. As the day session becomes the night session, the crowd file in. Can Roddick make it an all-American final, or will Federer have something to say about that?
I'm very happy to have, first of all, made it to the semi-finals. I'm very happy to have not lost a match in my group, but now you've got to forget all of this and concentrate for the semi-finals. He's hands down been the best player through the round robin. You know, I'm still lucky to be here. So, I'm just going to go out and have fun. You know, he's probably playing better than I am, but maybe I can just scrap out a win somehow.
The early signs for the American are good. He's looking sharp. But Federer has a few extra gears. His sublime touch is almost beyond belief. After taking the first on a tiebreak for Federer, the second set is a formality. In a repeat of the first night match of the tournament, it's Federer versus Agassi in the final. For Roddick, it's quite simply a match too far.
I'm disappointed for Andy and for the tournament, but you know, that's not taking anything away from Roger. He played really well, and you know, he really played solid. Didn't give Andy any chances, and you know, he really took it to him today. I think that, you know, when he got number one on Wednesday, it was kind of a big relief off his back, and so it was like his intensity went down a little bit. And, you know, against Roger, you got to be up every point. I mean, it was a great summer, it was a great year, and now he's got a couple weeks off to really relax, and then, you know, it's time to really work hard and come back ready to do it again next year.
Finals day, and long before the crowds arrive, in the background some vital performers are hard at work. Andre Agassi's personal racket stringer is Jay Schwed.
It is a little unique to have one person for one player, but I mean, Andre is unique, and actually it's just being smart. You know, it's, you know, he has a coach, he has a great coach, great trainer, great manager. He's got a whole team of people that he relies on that know that we're all here for him, and I think it just makes sense. As with everything, his fitness has gotten better, his attitude towards certain things around the game have gotten better, and he's constantly trying to learn, and he's constantly trying to be better. I mean, he is the ultimate professional. I mean, I've never seen anyone like him, and I think a lot of the young guys could learn from him.